Yeah, so I have like 6 pillows I sleep with. I used to have more. I used to have over 10 because how I have it, right? I'll explain it in detail because this is very important. I can never move on to the next subject past pizza, which is pillows. 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 What was my first pillow? ah. um I remember the first pillow I fell in love with. This is my favorite pillow. The pillow I very desperately tried to keep it alive as long as possible. I don't. It was a strange. It was made. It had like a strange filling. It wasn't like beads, or it wasn't like that polyfill, like that squishy fill. It was made up of these like little puffy like balls, and I actually couldn't find it, and I was like, oh, I should try to sew a new pillow together. Actually, side tangent, one of my earliest memories with doing sewing was in elementary school, and for some reason, well, not some reason, my art class was working with the local children's hospital. And what we did is we basically sewed together pillows for the kids in the hospital. And so I remember sitting there in art class, just like stitching together pillows for these kids. We'd stuff the pillows and like sew them up. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. Yes, it was very interesting. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun sewing up the pillows. And since then, I've always had good memories of sewing. And this is why we've done it on stream before. And I will eventually, we will do an IRL live stream where I do like sew clothes. It's going to happen. You're a fossil. You don't got to say it like that. You don't got to say it like, yeah, we will eventually do hi. Yes. I see you. I acknowledge your presence. Don't worry. We will eventually do like an IRL stream where I'm like making clothes. I do want to do that because I think it'd be cool. I do have the equipment for it. It's just, I don't really have I got to like learn how to do it before I can do it on. Anyway, yeah, this very specific pillow was made up of these little like squishy like balls of whatever. Yeah, but this first pillow I had was we will dub it the blue pillow. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? Blue pillow. Your eyebrows are thin. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment, right? I don't care. I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Yeah, so the first pillow I remember was this like blue pillow with this kind of weird fill. I'm just gonna sit here. You're one of the streams I want to watch. Thank you. Subscribe. I stream every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I held onto this pillow for literally years. And then what I did is the original like kind of pillowcase it came in ripped apart, fell apart. Hold on 1 second. All right. 1 second. All right, you're done. It held on to its case. The case kind of fell apart. And so I dumped what was in the pillowcase out into another pillowcase, tied that pillowcase up, and just kind of went with that. And so for years, I was using that, like, basically, the pillow was basically falling apart. But it was one of the comfiest pillows I've ever had. There was just a big knot on the side of it. So it was like very kind of small with like a big knot. Very comfortable. I don't remember what happened to it. I think we just kind of threw it away. I made a paper flower. I bet it's very pretty. We love flowers here. We are a big flower enjoyer on this show. I have many flowers in my... Stop. Focus. Pillows. I don't know what happened to this pillow, but I don't have it anymore. I think it just fell apart. I think someone threw it away. What was my best pillow? It was probably that, if I'm being honest. It was probably that pillow. But instead, I will say a different pillow. See, now here's the thing. I sleep with approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pillows. I will send you one from Amazon. I will be expecting it in the mail. I will be I will be standing by the mailbox waiting. So I have like 6 pillows I sleep with. I used to have more. I used to have over 10 because how I have it, right? I'll explain it in detail because this is very important. I have a very specific setup with my pillows. Wait, hold on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, it's 6. I have a very specific setup, and all my pillows are laid out in a very specific way. All my pillows have a very specific purpose. So imagine I'm laying here, right? I'm laying here. I'm laying in bed. Okay. Off on this side. Off on this side. How does that much pillow fit in your bed? I make it work. I make it work. But Lily, it's important because everything it's very important. I used to have more. I got rid of some because I had too many. See, now this 6 is actually pretty optimal, and I actually have 1 extra I could probably take away, but I don't want to. Anyway, so I'm like laying here, right? I have a pillow right here, right off on my right side. And this pillow is actually what I use. It's actually what I have on my lap right now. Yeah, so the pillow I have on my right side, it is my lap pillow. I have it on my lap all the time. It is the perfect width and length to fully sit across both arms of my chair, and I can like kind of tuck it into the arms, and I can like hug it. So like I can like hug it right now, and it gives me something to like put on my lap, right? Next to that, so when I'm laying on, I have a flat pillow. It's about like that thin, and the point of that pillow is to support the pillow above it. Now the pillow above it's actually the one I lay on, and this is probably one of my favorite pillows because it's like very cool. It keeps my head very cool. I can like flip it, and it's great, and it's like the perfect height for me not to be like kind of like that, but I'm like flat enough, right? And the that flat pillow is very specifically there to slightly raise my head up enough so where I don't get, my neck doesn't hurt. Off on this side is actually in the very corner of my room because I have my bed and it's like in the corner. It's about this big. I love your model. Thank you, Root Beer. I appreciate it. I love your name. I like Root Beer. I like Root Beer floats. I haven't had a Root Beer float. Stop. Focus. Pillows. So I have this pillow. It's about this big, about yay big, and its very specific purpose is it's in conjunction with another pillow I have is what you would use a like body pillow for. I essentially have a body pillow, but kind of split into 2. So I'll talk about the second pillow first. So the next to that kind of smaller pillow is a bit longer of a pillow. And that's the pillow I put between my legs to kind of support my hips. And then going back, that smaller pillow is what I kind of hug. And it's perfect. I just, bam, I'm out. Once I'm hugging that pillow, I'm out. Every single one of my pillows is very specifically. Now, I do have a down like feather pillow that's just kind of sitting on my bed. That pillow, it's kind of in the bed. It's for chaos, I think. And I think it's because I don't really want to use it, but it's there if I need it. It's kind of a flex pick. You know what I mean? Am I ever going to use it? Probably not. But I don't want to get rid of it because what if I do need it? See what I'm saying? There's a purpose to all this. I have spent years. I've spent years slowly working through these what's it called when like someone who owns a museum like picks certain art. I am comparing myself to a museum owner when it comes to my pillows, because I have very specifically picked these pillows over the years to fit very specific purposes. It's basically the same thing, as a person who runs an art museum. I mean, it's basically the same. There's very basically no difference. What was my most unique pillow? I think the most unique pillow I've ever had. This is weird. This is weird. So basically, the pillow, it was made for it was like made with like a curve. Okay, so it's like a cube, right? It's like a cube. Imagine this. It's a cube, and on the bottom of the cube, it kind of goes up. It's like a parabola. It's like a parabola. We know parabolas, right? So it's a square, and then it goes, you know, and so it would go up and down, and so you kind of put your head in that like middle part, and so the that curved part on the one side is kind of where your neck would be. It was one of the most uncomfortable pillows I've ever had because it wasn't like soft. It was kind of hard, and there was cushion, but like not really. It was awkward. It was very awkward, and I don't think my head fit. I think my head was too big. I got too much brain up here. I got too much brain up here. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. I think, do we still have it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know where it went. Good. I don't want it. I don't want it anyway. I don't have anything else to say on pillows. I have nothing else to say. I don't know what else to say. Ugh. I do like these sticky notes. I feel like they help keep us on topic. We have been off topic for like half an hour. But that's what makes things interesting. It keeps, you don't know what's going to happen. When am I going to talk about the topic? When am I not? Am I going to get back on track? Probably not. No, I don't know where I'm going. Where are we going?